The right hand will take you around the block, but the jab will take you around the world. Now, Anthony Joshua was not the first person to come up with this quote, and he certainly won't be the last one to see its value. Hi everyone, welcome back to the vlog. Today we're going to be looking at the jab with my friend Jonathan. Jonathan has competed in boxing at both amateur and professional level. Here he is chasing me around the ring, smashing me up and grinning as I'm cowering in the corner, not knowing quite what to do. And here he is, in a stadium full of hundreds of people, fighting in the amateur boxing scene, representing Hong Kong at professional level in the 56 kilo category. As you can see, he knows a thing or two about trading punches at high level. But today, we're in his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Gym in Central. He took me here to show me what the guys do in terms of grappling, and it looks seriously tough and requires a whole level of fitness beyond what we do in the boxing world. But that's not the reason we came here today. Jonathan wants to teach me something about the jab, which he says has been taught wrong fundamentally to beginners in gyms all over the place. Basically, the straight punches, the jab and the two, involve extending your arm in a straight line. After a while, the coaches in the gym will teach you how to rotate your hips, and there's a real emphasis on rotating as a way of generating the force. But here Jonathan's explaining that actually the force comes from the ground. It's important to form a kinetic chain from your feet touching the floor, through your knees, through your hips, crucially through your core, into your shoulders, and then extend that out into the punch and deliver it through the knuckles. Now, the way to deliver this punch most effectively, as Jonathan sees it, is by dropping your weight. That means letting the weight drop some distance from your hips in a sort of sitting down motion. Here Jonathan's just explaining that in his opinion the jab should be executed with the elbow tucked in a straight line, like that. Not only is that more efficient, but it doesn't give the game away. If you flare your elbow as he's showing there, that telegraphs the shot and lets the opponent know what you're going to do. Here Jonathan's explaining that drop weight method, where every time you throw a straight punch, your weight has to sink down a little bit in order for you to put the full force of your weight against it. Now we're going to try some drills where instead of focusing on rotation, I'm going to throw straight punches, but I'm just going to focus on sitting down into the shots. That means every shot's going to be conducted with my weight fully behind it. The key here is to put your weight forward without leaning into the shot, and that's why Jonathan's extending his arm to stop me from leaning over and overcommitting when I throw these punches. This may look simple, but I'm trying to retrain a very core technique here. Instead of overly twisting, you can see my hips drop a little bit every time I throw the shot, and you can see that my whole body weight's going in each time I release a punch. I'm focusing really hard on his instructions here, and focusing on this drop weight technique. The idea is that instead of twisting, the opponent can feel the effective mass of every single kilo of my body weight every time I throw it. Now we're mixing it up by throwing the jab and blocking it, but we're focusing on that drop weight technique again, so you can see my hips moving slightly forward every time I throw a shot. Thank you to the guys at Grappling Striking Fitness, GSF, for having us over, and thanks Jonathan for the techniques.